All right, are we rolling? Yeah, looks like we're on. What's up, guys? How you doing today? Man, exciting video here today. The unboxing of a brand new Indel TB51A. So we're gonna do an unboxing of this cooler refrigerator. It's AC/DC. No, not the heavy metal band. AC/DC electric, DC. 12 volt. I have not opened this up yet. It's got the tape, the packaging on it. So I'll just say a few words before I get into this. Some of you might be asking the question, so why this? You have a truck camper, you have a refrigerator, you have already have a three-way refrigerator on the truck camper. Why do you need this? Great question. So last 2 years, boondocking, going south for the winter. The truck camper, the refrigerator on the truck camper, it consumes a lot of propane. It's an absorption refrigerator, so I think it takes somewhere upwards of like 23 amps to run it on DC. I mean, I don't have enough solar panels. I don't have enough roof on my truck camper to, even if I dreamed about powering that with solar panels. So it's really out of the question. If the budget was unlimited, I would probably just replace maybe replace the existing refrigerator with like a NovaCool, a compressor driven refrigerator. That would probably be the wisest choice if the budget was unlimited, which it's not. And those can run anywhere from $1,200 to $1,400, and they're very efficient. Look up NovaCool. So, in my particular situation, I have been snowbirding, so I primarily stay in one part of the region for about 6 months, and then I will travel south for 6 months, or I'll go boondocking for 5 or 6 months out of the year. So I'm not a full-time on the road boondocker traveler yet. So this is going to save a lot of propane. Basically, it's going to eliminate, I figure, really ever needing to have to get propane. I mean, I was having to fill up about every 2 to 3 weeks, both propane tanks, refilled propane tanks, and that's just it's ridiculous, So you're always I was always being concerned about it. Am I out of propane? Do I have enough propane? So as far as the propane, the main reason for me getting this is the propane situation. I don't want to be buying propane anymore. I don't want to have to worry about, do I have enough propane? So I wanted to eliminate the issue of propane. So with this, I can run this off of solar. I've got a 160 watt solar panel. That should be more than adequate to run this, and I'm also going to be using a small generator, maybe some parts of the time, but I'm going to have to experiment and see how the 160 watt solar panel does with it. It should be more than enough. So to me, it's all about getting more off of the grid, being more dependent on the propane and everything, and so forth. So this is what I came up with. I first heard about this through watching Bob Wells of Cheap RV Living. Bob did a video on this, showing this. Bob tested a few. He's owned a few different ones, tested a few different ones. So I trusted his judgment and his word on what would be a good suggestion. So he, to this date, I think he has been using this for a couple of years, and he's still using it, still happy with it. It's not perfect. It has. My understanding is, there's a couple little quirks with it, just like all of them have. So I purchased this at Truckfridge.com, and I will put a link in the description for this. They are located, I want to say back in Kentucky. I forget. Well, let me look on the shipping link. They're located back in Kentucky. Great customer service. Before I ordered this, I called them up on the phone. They answered like on the second ring, and I just said, hey, do you guys have any of these in stock? And he's like, "Yep, we have a whole bunch of them," and shipped me out. And I had this within five days. It took about 5 days to ship it here. Shipping was additional. With shipping, this was $600. I think Truckfridge is really the only place you can buy one of these. I mean, unless you want to go through like a reseller, but I just went right to the manufacturer, bought one. I have heard through the rumors that if you needed warranty issues or you had to service one of these, I heard a rumor that there's somewhere in Arizona, Tucson area, that could possibly service these or take care of a warranty issue. If you know, please comment below. Let us all know. So I think getting some of the reasons why and getting some of the details out of the way, I think it's time to get it unboxed. Don't you think so? All right, let's do it. Came shipped really good. They taped everything up good. It's got they put staples and stuff on the outside. The box wasn't dinged up. FedEx was the shipper. Some type of looks like a gasket, a seal, or looks to be maybe probably the lid or something. I don't know. Got a little flyer here. It says quick startup tips. I think the weight on here, I want to say, don't quote me on the weight. It's got to be at least 35 pounds, I think. So I think I'm going to stand this up here. Nice packaging. It is upside down right now. Indel B, made in China, just like all of them are. I think they're all made in China. Even if you were to buy a what's like one of the top of the line ones. I think ARB is one of the top of the line ones, and I would assume those are also made in China. They're about 800 bucks. This one was 600 bucks. So not too bad of a size. I'm planning on putting it right in front of the refrigerator on the camper, and it's tall, it's skinny. I did measure the measurements out, and it seemed to be adequate for my needs. It's definitely gonna have to work around a little bit, but you know, it's a sacrifice that I'm wanting to make to get away from having to buy propane every couple of weeks. First impression, the quality seems to be pretty good on it. The lid opens up like this here. This opens up. So it's, I guess you would call it a chest style. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's got this basket here. Looks like a little divider. Some of the contents in here, which I'm going to open that up in a second and show you what's in there. So I'm assuming that this is it's really a freezer. I mean, you can adjust the temperature controls, but it's really an all-in-one, you know, unit. I'm not going to be using this for a, you know, freezer. You could definitely adjust the temperatures. So it's got these like little indentations in here, which I'm assuming for, you know, water to catch water for defrosting. Looks like that may be a light right there. So the quality seems pretty good. Looks like they have a little indentation there. Don't step on that. So this is not a stool to be standed upon. It's got the on-off Eco Max temperature, low, medium, high, DC 1224, 15 amp fuse. It's got the AC. Okay, so it looks like a instruction owner's manual. These appear to be maybe some of the feet on there. I don't know if I'll be using those or not. Okay, here we go. My plans, here we go. We got the AC DC wiring here. The DC, that's what I'm going to be mainly focused on. My plans are to cut off this plug-in and hardwire it to a junction block that I have installed. It'll be a constant connection. Won't have to worry about having a bad connection. These things can be not very good connections. So as far as cutting off the 12-volt cigarette plug, I'll show you how I'm going to do that. All you do is just remove the screw. This just comes apart. So the positive lead is going to be the prong in the center, and the outside is going to be ground. So I am going to have to run an extension to this. So I'm just going to butt connectors on here, and then I will put some ring terminals at the other end to connect to the junction block. So the wiring will follow that wiring. That's the solar wires, and then I installed a junction block there with some wires going directly to the battery with an inline fuse. So that junction block will also come in handy if I want to add any other accessories. I could just run a jumper wire from those other hot wires. Okay, there's the Indel B 50-liter cooler inside the truck camper. Just turned it on. It's pretty quiet, I think. I can hardly hear it. So I've just got it set on the, grab a light here. Just have it set on the low setting right now. I've just got it connected to DC, hardwired directly to the battery. I think it fits in here pretty good. Got enough room to move around and enter enter and exit the door. It's a little tight, but I think I can work around it. I was looking at the specifications on this. Some of you are curious. This is a 50 liter and it looks like 18 and a half kilograms. Have to get your conversion calculators out. It's a 50 liter. So awesome. Can't wait to start using this while out dry camping. I just checked on something, so it does fit all the way back here between the end of the refrigerator and the door with a little bit of extra room. So for whatever reason, if I did want to use the refrigerator door and the cooler, I could use both, but I can't open the door when the cooler is right here. So I don't know, we'll just have to play with that and see what it goes, but it's nice to know that this size of cooler fits in this space. So that's awesome. I am really stoked about that. The only thing I have not installed yet are the handles, which go on here. Just undo these, and I think there are some threaded holes inside there. I probably will put handles on here. It's just going to make it a lot easier to move in and outside and move in and out of the camper. This is great. Right now I've got like I said, I have it, grab my flashlight again, I have it hardwired into the truck camper because I wanted a very good connection. But you can go onto eBay and buy new DC cables with a cigarette lighter plug. So for example, say you wanted to put this into have the portability, the mobility of putting it into another vehicle, you can just buy another one of these cables on eBay. They're like $20–25. So that's another good way to go. And of course it has an AC plug-in cord too, so you could plug it in. But if you just plug the camper into shore power, you wouldn't need to use that. It would just run off of the batteries. Look forward to a follow-up video sometime this winter, guys, giving you some feedback on how I like it. And what is my feedback on it? Will I recommend it or not? So look forward to a follow-up video here in the coming months. Right on, guys. We will see you on the next video, and until next time, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. Catch you guys later and see you on the next one.